Hey yo, it's Hamo, Top Chef from New Atlantis, and today on our wonderful, weird, and wacky trip of doing a bunch of silly arts and craft stuff, we'll be making a simple cosplay for the first time. Well, this wasn't exactly the first time, as I have done a cosplay of Otto the Shida-chan and Seth Lau from Zenless Zone Zero, but most of the stuff was either tacked on or majority done by Ebi Haha. I have many favorite characters, ranging from other VTubers, anime, or game characters, but I decided to choose the last of the few choices. Frima from Goddess of Victory Nikke is a sloth to the max. They don't even have the energy to text you in semi-full sentences. She was the first ever SSR I got in a gacha game, as Nikke was my first, and history goes on from there. Ebi Hamo in post-editing, I did not know about Frima's lore. I was going to put a section in this video where it's like complaining about how little content Frima gets. I did not know of her, the treasure item story. Like, I kind of like her even more now, oh my god. Like, the most justice that she's gotten was the fact that she was one of the first few favorite item characters, in which she gets unique splash art, but I feel like that was heavy pity, because she doesn't even have merch aside from an acrylic stand. Anyways, brainstorming the idea, I started with a plan to get the few materials I needed for the cosplay. That being a red crop top jacket, a fur collar, some tight black pants which I had already, and a white shirt. I used some wool felt sheets I bought a while ago for a previous cosplay and bought some extra orange zippers for a part of the jacket I wanted to add. I started off by making the red pouch attached to the left side of the jacket. I cut up a reference pattern out of paper and sewed on the vertical stitching. I then followed with glue on the underside of the bottom seam allowance to finish it off. Due to the springy nature of the felt, I had to let some weight sit on it for a while before it could take the shape I wanted. I only later added the black strap that hangs onto the flap of the pouch. Now after this, I added a piece of orange, something, that was attached to the near collar of the jacket. I don't know what it is or why it's there, but, oh, it's just a tag. Well, I gave up on finishing that like halfway through. I then stitched on the zipper of the piece of felt that was then put onto the chest of the jacket. I didn't know what exactly it was either. For all I could care, it could be attached to the strap that Frima always has slung onto her shoulder. Honestly, Nikke designs are just a mystery to me. Like, where the hell does this go? Why is this here? Who in the world was smoking it so bad that they forgot to release the character references for everyone? Just after that, I added the black strap that seems to be attached to the left pouch of the pouch of the left arm. Oh, sorry. I say seems because for all I could care, this could be attached to anything other than the left pouch. At first, the plan was to vertically, very tediously stitch the straps of felt onto the left sleeve, but that would cost far too much time for far too little convenience. The second plan was to glue it all on, but I was scared that it would rip off at a gust of wind. The last of the options was to sew it with vertical stitches on intervals of 1/5, which worked out perfectly, surprisingly. This was the first time I've ever done something like this too. For the letters, I originally tried making like actual full cut letters and gave up halfway through just because it was a bit tedious and went, oh whatever, and made shapes that looked vaguely like the words Menno, and then slapped them all with some glue. I then attached the pocket right after adding the aforementioned extra black strap to it. I was very proud of how it looked so far and was surprised how little time it took in total. Moving on, I made a copy of the pocket using the same paper template that I made earlier. Same process and everything, the only difference being the added tag that I put hanging off the top of the pouch. The tag itself was just an orange rectangle with some white patterns glued onto it, and the quote-unquote string that attached to it was a piece of felt. I originally wanted to make an actual string attached, but didn't know how to make one. The last pocket necessary for the cosplay I did in 5 minutes! Yes! 5 minutes! Definitely not because I got super lazy and glued 2 pieces of red fabric together and called it a day. Well anyways, there was another orange tag that attaches right below it, so I used a keychain holder to attach it. I got the holder from a Kikuo keychain I haven't used for a while. It's just, I couldn't find a good use for it, so I went to the endless abyss of unused keychains I have. But after that, for the jacket at least, we ended with the addition of the fur collar. Can't forget the fur collar, definitely. Definitely didn't do it last by accident, yeah. For the shirt though, I just took some brown felt, cut out a pattern using the same minimalist letters as the letters on the arm strap had, and glued it onto the shirt. I would have stitched it only if it weren't so tedious. Regarding the giant case that she always holds, well, we have none of that. I mean, we have a trombone case from middle school, but that's about it. Oh, but we do have a bullet necklace. The eye mask was really simple. Originally I was going to use one of my other eye masks as a template, but I kinda lost it halfway through, so I stuck with making one myself. The wig itself was easy cutting, just trimming some deathly long bangs and that was it. All in all, this cosplay was super fun to make. It was really easy and minimalist and didn't necessitate many things, as much of the issues go unnoticeable when it came to seeing the primary colors and shape. Let me know how it did below, and sorry to anyone who wanted to see a one-to-one accurate cosplay. I had to accommodate for both the fact I'm a guy and the lack of materials I had. This is Abi Hamo signing out. Thank you all for coming, thank you all for staying, and don't forget to like and subscribe.